you're doing, Geraldine.
Who?
Your name is Geraldine, right?
It is now, I guess. No one's ever given me a name before. Master's given me a name.
No, I mean, no, you're not. He's gone.
I am free.
Who would have known palicos operate on elf rules? I have to make my own bed and then lie in it.
I've been expecting you.
Get out my head, Cotton. Wait, no, that sounded like it came from you.
I knew you'd be here eventually.
Yes, it's the place that I sleep at night.
Yes, and that's how I knew.
Can I help you?
No.
Well, then get the fuck out of my bedroom, you psychopath!
I can't.
Why?
I was going to play this extremely fun prank where I'd put glue on your chair and then leave, but I wanted to test it first to make sure it would work, and, it worked.
Why are you sideways?
Well, I was just testing it.
You better not have been reading my diary.
No, I did that last week. Have you updated it since?
You could say.
Read it to me.
Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna. I mean, I guess I could get the back of the chair and then like drag you on it, like spraying on my floor. I could have you drag you spraying on my floor. Please don't spray on my floor, God.
Honestly, I sort of do have to go to the bathroom.
I just wanted a nice, good night's rest, and then I get interrupted.
Well, I mean, you can sleep. We can deal with this in the morning.
I'm not just gonna sleep while you're sat there glued face. I'll at least drag you to the corner and face you away.
Can you, like, give me some light entertainment? Can we put some TV on that mirror? Is it a mirror? We just have a frame with nothing in it.
Well, you know, that's for later.
Okay. Also, your shelf is empty.
I'm just leaving. I love the description of these quests. You know what that means, right? Mm-hmm. When he was writing the note, like, mm-hmm. No, don't transcribe that. You already have. Okay.
That part was also transcribed.
Yeah, it just keeps going off the paper.
Wait, you added that too? Oh, God. What
do you mean you're writing down me asking if you can stop saying what I'm saying?
You're fired.
Mischievous little silly typograph. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, right? Stenographer. That's the one. It's a stenographer.
Yep, that's the people that write things.
It's a great name. Like, imagine, like, yeah, I'm a professional stenographer. Like, that's not bad, is it? Wait, no. It's called a stenotype. A steno machine. A stenotype machine.
That doesn't make any sense, because surely in the old days you would have used a typewriter, and in the new days you would use a laptop. Like, why?
No, it's not. Okay, no, it does have a purpose and a function. So, on a good day, how many words a minute do you think you could type?
Over 100.
Yeah, that's about right. Somebody uses computers frequently.
Yeah.
I get like 120 on those tests. And everyone's like, whoa, you type so fast. And I'm like, look, I'm just a lonely nerd. And then when you go to a stenographer,
well,
guess how many words per minute they can type.
Well, before we get to that, I do want to make the specific point that you fill out tags on YouTube, which is basically what those word tests are. Just typing a random word and then a random word and then a random word.
Yeah, no, every time I just put garbage in the description, it's just
You're just doing a typing test.
Doing a typing test. No, so a stenographer on a stenotype can type 300 words a minute.
So what makes the stenotype able to do that?
Well, it's a really compact setup where it lets you type in, like, shorthand really quickly. Like, it's not like a regular keyboard like you might imagine it to be. So it's actually really hard to be a stenographer. You have to train for it, and it's, like, a really quite skilled thing to do. And you have to be able to go, like, heck, because obviously in a court, everybody's speaking quite quickly. There's lots of people speaking sometimes at the same time.
Well, no, they shouldn't speak quickly. Speaking quickly in a court is a really bad way to do things. Like, jury, I'll let you know this is my client is innocent because I didn't do the good right.
Imagine Auctioneer retraining to be a lawyer. We'd like to call your first witness to the stand. I would not call my first witness to the stand. We call my first one. My first witness to the stand. Okay, have you ever done this before? Oh!
You're dead.
Yeah, it really takes it out of me.
So you probably knew that.
Being an auctioneer lawyer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it literally just knocks the wind out of you.
An auctioneer lawyer is fair enough. It's a lawyer that, you know, deals with legal matters surrounding an auction house.
Yeah.
A lawyer auctioneer sounds like someone selling lawyers as slaves.
You could just, like, be selling, like, Lawyers are expensive, so you could just be like trying to like write up the price.
It's
a little
not
bit.
like a
like,
value thing.
300.
I can only have one slave. What's the most valuable profession I could? I should use my slave token on.
You misunderstand me. I'm saying it'll be a lot more reasonable to like auction off their per hour price rather than literally slavery.
Oh, that's much less, you know, a disregard of basic human rights and decency.
Well, yeah, I do try to avoid disregarding life and human decency.
Also, the concept of a slavery token. You know those little machines when you're a kid and you put like money in and you turn the crank, and it drops like a little plastic capsule with a crappy little toy in.
Well, they're not crappy unless you're used to really high grade toys.
Well, that's all I can imagine with the slavery token. Gee, I wonder what will be in my capsule. Oh, I got a lawyer.
Hell yeah! Now I can commit crime.
I'm pretty
sure, as like an individual, if I have a lawyer, then nobody can put me into crimes.
Put you into crimes?
Yeah, I'm crime proof. Nothing is a crime if I'm there.
You would be the most sought after person in the world.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty good skill.
Organized crime would be after you non-stop, and I guess it would no longer be organized crime. You take away the crime out of organized crime and it just becomes a little club of people.
It's just organization.
People having fun.
It's like, all right, everybody, do you have your binders? Do you have your dividers? Do you have your pens? Let's go.
Oh yeah, the organized groups that are running the city. You mean like organized crime? No, they're just so efficient and always on time.
The mayor's office is really, really effective.
Have you ever seen a pothole? No. Exactly. You know what else is true?
What?
Straw is dried grass.
Well, it depends if you mean straw like the material or straw like the thing you drink out of.
Talking of things you drink out of, I have discovered recently the superior form of straw. It is not metal, it is not plastic, and it is not paper. There is a champion of the straw, and it is, in fact, a bamboo straw.
However, bamboo
is
still technically a paper straw.
It's really sustainable, and it's fun and bamboo texture. And also, I like chewing bamboo. I like licking bamboo. I like looking at bamboo. I like lying in bed with bamboo.
Oh.
Like how you weren't sure. Like, oh.
Well, I was trying to figure out what that weird thing was in your bed when I was sitting in your room earlier. I couldn't work it out.
A bushel of bamboo. Yeah, that's where I keeps my bamboo.
A bushel? It's a tree. You don't got a bushel of tree.
No, because you harvest it and then you wrap it in string, not in sticks. Don't wrap bamboo in sticks.
You wrap your tree in sticks.
Wrap your tree in sticks, and then you got a bushel of bamboo.
I've heard of your old bamboo, but I think you prefer the fresh stuff, really.
Also, it occurs to me in an occurring manner, like light bulb. Ding! It's... Oh.
Pain? Is that what?
As I was saying, it occurs to me we've been absolutely destroying this poor Espinas.
Well, except for the part where it one-shot you at the beginning.
Yeah, apart from that.
Well, I assume it was a one-shot. I didn't look at your health.
Well, it was a shoulder tackle into a poison fireball, and I just detonated. But
yeah, that would do it.
It is weird to me that Espinas was this time and not last time, because he's not exactly on the same level as like, you know, Rajang.
Well, I think they want it to be above the other, like, they want it to be harder than Rathalos, is the way that they've put it in the game. But also, I think the problem is we've both fought, like, at least a few Flaming Espinas recently, and he's just similar moves, but much easier, because it's the downgraded version of those moves.
What was that? What is that? What are you aiming at? Dude, I don't have to tell you this, but your dog is an absolute moron. Like, I can just see his bombs sailing into the tree line above the zone. Nowhere near the Espinas.
I didn't even know it had bombs. That's an upgrade.
I didn't even know my dog had a supply of bombs. My God.
I mean, that's already better than what I feed it.
Yeah, why does your dog have a supply of bombs? Did it win like a competition?
I don't know. I didn't give it to him.
That's one that I would enter. Never mind a lifetime supply of chocolate or pizza. I want to win a lifetime supply of explosives. Also,
in other words, one.
What constitutes a what's a reasonable amount of stuff to blow up?
I mean, I would say that one explosive is the most literal lifetime supply of explosives, especially for someone who's not trained in the use of explosives.
I don't think you need training. It's just place it, trigger it, be away from it.
Yeah, but training is important to make sure that you don't hurt yourself with those, because they're dangerous.
Well, you can't run a competition that only trained bomb defusal experts can enter. It's a very niche market.
No, that's called bomb defusal.
Oh, it's a job.
Yeah,
they don't win a competition to defuse a bomb, and they get put in those big, fun, huge suits, and then they get to walk up to the bomb. Is that not a competition?
Yeah, weirdly enough, when there's a bomb that needs defusing, they don't just take someone off the street and say, "You won."
Get your Zenoga!
I will in a moment. I'm being eaten.
Oh, Mizutsune!
Okay.
Oh, all right! Mizutsune and Zenoga, the team-up of the century! Oh!
Lightning!
Water! Tail, bubble, splat! Yours was cooler, and you only had to say one word.
I'm gonna punish now.
I'm also gonna punish. Let's just punish each other, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, that does feel like what's happening right now.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna punish him. Look at this naughty.
He's not having a good time right now.
About the place. I love his little blue tips tongue. It makes me feel like nice. I'm like hitting my pet lizard with a sword, which is more endearing than it comes across from that sentence.
I don't know that it is.
What? Nix is a blue tongue skink. It's like it's a defining feature.
Yeah, but you still don't want to hit them with a sword.
No, a playful sword.
Yeah, just a playful sword. It's like one of those balloon swords.
Like, imagine getting caught eating one of those lollipops that turns your tongue blue and then having your entire species named after it.
Well, that explains the blue-tongued humans.
Not today. Oh God, today!
That happens in threes, by the way.
I thought it was the third. I don't get it. He feels so easy, but he's also killed me more than Basil. I'm very confused by this. I don't know how I feel.
Well, I mean, I think he's easy, and I haven't been killed, so I agree.
All right. Well,
I mean, he's significantly more counterable than Basil, so that should make it easier for you.
Oh, no, I find Basil much more counterable than Espinas.
But he's not raining scales down that explode.
Basil's a very friendly greatsword fight.
Well, yeah, I mean, aside from the extra, the scales that explode during the counters.
Well, he's already sad and sleepy, which are two things that often go together. Imagine being so in pain that you want to go to sleep while being eaten by Curios.
Well, I can't imagine what that's like, because I've never been eaten by Curios.
Oh, Mizutsune's entered a new challenger. Can we get Mizutsune to
I mean, we could. No, we can't.
If I just throw
no, we can't.
a few knives at
I don't think.
Come on. Just don't go too.
It's almost as if someone was throwing knives at you, you'd run away.
Yeah, to be fair, the Mizutsune's like, oh, there's knives, Jesus Christ!
What is this shit? I just wanted to check out my sleeping friend Espinas.
I'm gonna go from the top.
That seems like a weird way to do it.
Well, sometimes you want an aerial hit, you know.
Well, I wanted to get offensive guard from your bomb.
Here we go. Espinas!
Nice.
Well, I was hoping maybe it would kill him, and then it would look cool, and then it just didn't, though. So.
Well, this might kill him. Oh no, I'll just throw him over.
Oh, just.
That Blastoad did 700 damage.
Yeah, no, that was impressive.
That's more than they normally do. That was a good.
I'm gonna kick him.
Top tier Toad. You should get that tail though. The tail's important.
Is it so much to ask to just kick a Blood Espinas to death, you know? Turns out, trying to kill something solely via the power of foot isn't as easy as it might sound.
No, there's definitely other ways to do it.
Goodbye! My foot's gonna chase you, with me attached to it. You like that? Some undermeat? Yeah, I bet you do, viewers. You like seeing that side of things as it got consumed? The juices on the camera. Yeah, I bet you did. Anyway.
This is a bit weird.
I'll just be in the next zone.
Riding the Gus Crab.
I thought you got like a Wyvern ride, and then I was like, oh, you know, I get you. I'm Wyvern riding the Gus Crab.
It's my new favorite monster. Oh, I was on the ground. That shouldn't count. See, if you hadn't been kicking it, it probably would have been dead.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have gotten the cool kick kill that we got.
We didn't.
No, I'm imagining a universe in which we did.
Oh, okay. I mean, that would have been cool.
No, I want to show you something, okay? I want you to play good eyesight the game.
I'm not good at that.
Tell me where the crab is.
Is it under your dog?
No.
Okay.
There's a crab in this picture, all right? Come on. It's worth 1 point. And it's not the Gus crab.
What can I do at this point?
What can you do at this point? You can exchange it for glue dissolver.
Oh, I mean, I can see the claw there. It's like crawling out of the ground.
Yeah, you see the tiny little bit of red.
Yeah.
And then that like white dome behind it is the shell about to emerge.
Look at that. How lovely. It looks like there's a grenade above it.
It does look like there's a grenade above it.
Well, goodbye, crab.
It's like one of those trick images where there's more crabs than you would expect.
Find the differences in these images. This one has crabs.
A Google Map type view of the Monster Hunter world would be really cool.
That would be nice. Let's do
or like
it.
GeoGuessr Monster Hunter edition.
It'd be much easier. There's less locations in the Monster Hunter world.
There is less places that exist, so... Oh, he's having a drink!
What, you mean he's awake?
This Espinas doesn't understand the meaning of sleep.
Or the meaning of Espinas.
Okay, Espinas, if you're gonna just slide me out the way with your tail so I can't counter it, then don't do it at all. Who are you attacking? Neither me nor my dog is in that location.
Maybe it just doesn't like air.
I mean, it could be the bull drone.
It's probably the bull drone. I mean, I would attack a bull drone if I was.
Well, I hope you attack a bull drone when you arrive then. Otherwise, you just lied to me.
I mean, I always attack bull drones.
I was going to say, I always lied to you.
Also, I don't see a bull drone.
Yeah, Espinas killed them all.
Well, I guess I can't then.
Actually, to be fair, you were never going to see a bull drone, so I suppose that's the technicality you get away with here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right.
God, the paralysis. I mean, it should be defense down and paralysis, you know? Let's just go the whole hog.
That seems like just a bit excessive. I've activated your foray.
Thank you.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't.
Wow, that was a full-on, like, full health, one-shot, charge, one-shot. Like, that wasn't... They weren't even a mitigating circumstance.
The charge
that was just a full-on one-shot.
To be fair, the charge is, like, its strongest move for regular Espinas, so that makes sense to me. I'm getting blood pops.
Okay, calm down. Like, what was that?
Blood pops.
Okay, I don't care about your blood father.
More blood pops.
You can only have one.
No, I mean, that's not true. You could have as many blood pops as in the polycule that raises you.
That should be someone's life mission, to get adopted by as many people as possible and therefore have as many parents as possible. Imagine the Christmases.
Well, you would probably need them to be separated. You wouldn't just get to have one big one, because they probably wouldn't all be cool with it. It's like, what? You're also their child? Then why did I adopt you?
And you could have, like, billion inheritance, like 7 different inheritances.
I mean, only if they wanted to.
Well,
you need to be someone's child for that, to be honest.
Well, you make sure they don't have a will, and then you slyly poison them, and then by default it goes to you as their child and dependent.
So,
I mean, I realize I'm just talking about like, murdering and robbing someone, which kind of really has gone away from the initial goal of collecting parents.
I mean, as you're hunting you, I think if you died, I would get your belongings.
That is how that works. You get all my zenny.
Oh, nice.
Honestly, it's tempting to like edit a will and just be like, and this person gets 300,000 zenny, just to see the lawyers try and work it out.
I love that it sounds like there's a rocket going off when its horn comes out of the ground.
Oh, a monster that could fire its horn at you like a rocket would be so cool.
Just regrow it once a minute, and its super move is to literally shoot it at you.
Yeah, like Nergy-esque, but a more like deliberate single aim.
Yeah, and it like makes a giant crater in the ground.
It makes a giant crater, and then it does radiation.
Oh, you could use it as like a jumping and sliding platform. I mean, you don't need the radiation. I like mine more. You ruined it.
Get Mizutsune.
Okay. What?
Sorry, what happened?
Wait, what? Sorry, what hit? I honestly don't know. It was an attack that wasn't aimed at me. It wasn't a super attack. I was at full health and I just died.
Okay.
That wasn't like monster is difficult. That was I don't know what happened, but I'm dead. I think attacks should legitimately do more damage if they hit like the weak point of a part. Like the tail, like the thinnest part of the tail should be the weakest part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they do for some monsters, like a monster with a particularly hard end of the tail. But I want that to just be a thing in general. Like I think if you hit like the neck right before it turns into the head, that should do the most damage for the head.
And then decapitate the monster if it's the killing blow.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Monster Hunter needs more gore, really. That's what's missing. Like we've only got gore, we've got chaotic gore. That's not enough gore. Shagaru's not even gore anymore.
Oh, chaotic gore. It's always weirded me out that chaotic gore is supposed to be like worse than Shagaru. Despite that being half Elder Dragon versus full.
Okay, worse is in harder,
yeah.
not worse is in worse. Because worse would make sense.
No, as in like more of a threat. Like the guild, like, oh god, not chaotic.
And
it's like,
I guess it's the concept of like
a bigger problem. Like
Well, yeah, but I guess it's the concept of it is basically a Shagaru, but it's an extremely agitated one because it can't shed.
I've always kind of looked at it as the physical power of Gore and the frenzy power of Shagaru, so it gets like the best of both stages.
Yeah, I guess you could argue that Gore is harder because it's the outer shell.
Well, it's like getting the fatness of a caterpillar, but also the flight of a butterfly in one creature.
Then you wouldn't be able to propel yourself with your wings because a butterfly's wings aren't big enough for a caterpillar.
No, but they are. Imagine something evolving and existing whereby it genuinely, at one point of its life, liquefies its entire body and turns into an entirely different creature, biologically. Like what? That's insane when you say it like that. Like weird. It literally turns into goop in a shell. And which is a very, very different series from Ghost in the Shell. But it's crazy. Like, it really, monsters are fine. They all make sense. caterpillars turn into goop and grow wings? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing, is you can't really say that a monster's lore doesn't make sense when those exist.
Right? Like, it's just... It liquefies itself and it's... How does that... It's... Ah! You know...
Oh, indeed.
Oh, I missed my true charge. I was so blown away by how a caterpillar do. Sleepy time!
Well, I mean, he's got thunder debuff,
Stun
so
time.
Yeah, that's gonna happen if you finish your attack. I'm just trying to cut off its tail, even though I'm getting gray numbers. I really want the tail.
I've never been so scared of an Espinas.
Well, I think that's the point. I mean, I've been more scared of Flaming Espinas, to be fair.
Actually, I was more scared of Zenith Espinas, if I'm completely honest.
Well, yeah, I mean, the ones that are in Frontier. I mean, if I had a magnet spike, this thing would be nothing.
I'm gonna say if I had a nickel for every Frontier Espinas.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd have a lot of nickels.
And yeah, if we had a magnet spike, my god. I feel like a magnet spike would look so janky in Modern Monster Hunter. Like, I can't imagine it smoothly being in and out, zoom, zoom, zoom.
I'm really confused by that statement, because Modern Monster has significantly more technology in it than Frontier.
No, but in Frontier, when you're zooming a magnet spike, your hunter's like frozen in the magnet spike moving through the air pose. That would look weird. So you'd have to have some kind of animation on the hunters. They're flying through the air, but doing that in a way that doesn't look silly.
What do you think Wirebug movement is? Like, just make them move like they do in Wirebug movement.
All right, I'll kill it.
I'm
okay, that didn't work.
Stunned.
Don't be stunned, Cotton. Cotton,
I'm
where are you?
trying not to.
Cotton, where are you? Oh my god, I don't know where you are.
I'm right under it, literally.
Oh yeah, I see you. Holy shit, Cotton, no, you! Oh!
I'm fine.
God! I'd use some powder if I had any.
You should start carrying powder.
If we just knock him over, the crabs will kill him.
Well, the crabs are already trying.
But they'll try harder. They only like shooting helpless creatures for some reason.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh.
See, look at them go. They're shooting the dead thing.
Yeah, it was just like a volley of tutu as he was collapsing. Well,
it's so red. Oh, never mind.
I definitely am going to put him above Basil.
Do you think if we had, like, a capture net like in World, we could catch the curios as they were flying off the monster at the end?
Oh, I bet you could. And imagine having a crystal crab in your room.
Oh, that'd be great.
You know,
except for the part where it'd pelt you while you sleep, because that's the
knockdown
period.
Gently.
All right, the monster's asleep. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
And that's how I imagine it would go if we went and hunted an Afflicted Espinas. Now, please, you've had your story. Can I go to sleep?
Wait, you mean that wasn't a dream? I thought I just watched you sleep all night.
Okay, you have clearly used too much glue.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of fumes. You should just go to bed. I'll be okay.
Okay. Don't die, though, because I would be implicated.
Oh, it was a jest. I could stand up the whole time.
I'm sorry, but it just looked like you did something unspeakable to my desk.
Now I'm going to do it to your bed.
No, from this angle, it's like, yeah, happy laugh. But the angle that I just got on that when you it's like, let's just move right along. All right, everybody, that's Afflicted Espinas down. 3 to go. I definitely think he goes above Basil.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, consider supporting the featured channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.